Hello there, I'm Julie with Cloudview Farm, and I'm out here in our hoop house next to our spinach patch here to read you a story today called Sylvia's Spinach. This is a story about a little girl who thinks she doesn't love spinach. She doesn't love spinach. It's by Catherine Pryor and illustrated by Anna Raff. Sylvia Spibbins always says no to spinach. No spinach with my eggs. No spinach in my soup. No spinach on my sandwich. No spinach ever. She does not want that spinach. Sylvia's parents sighed as she pulled the spinach from her lasagna, plucked the spinach from her salad, and pushed every last leaf to the tippiest tip of her plate. But it's good for you, said Sylvia's mother. You need your growing food, said Sylvia's father. No, thank you, said Sylvia. She really doesn't like this spinach, huh? On a drizzly gray day in March, Sylvia's teacher had an announcement. Class, we are going to start a garden. We will grow peas and lettuce and carrots. We'll grow potatoes and tomatoes and squash. We'll grow cucumbers and radishes and spinach. Bleh, said Sylvia. The teacher handed each student a packet of seeds. Wouldn't you know it? Sylvia got spinach. Double bleh, said Sylvia. She doesn't even want to grow it. Sylvia tried to trade for Penelope's peas. No way, said Penelope, rolling the little green balls in her hand. She tried to trade for cucumbers, tomatoes, or squash. Nope, said Carlos. Forget it, said Terry. Sorry, said Sam. Sylvia asked her teacher to please give her another vegetable. Any other vegetable. I'm sorry, Sylvia, said her teacher. There aren't any more. Sylvia was stuck with spinach. Sylvia tore open the packet and looked at the little brown seeds in her hand. Sylvia's seeds looked so unspinachy. Look at, they don't look like leaves at all. They're little brown balls, basically. Sylvia followed her teacher's instructions and covered each seed with a thin layer of dirt. Then she sprinkled the seeds with water and put them in the classroom's sunniest window. Now what? Asked Sylvia. Now we wait, said her teacher. Put them all up in the window with the other classmates. Days passed and the dirt still looked like dirt. The peas were the first to sprout, shooting up out of the dirt like tiny beanstalks. Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. The cucumbers and squash sprouted next, sending 2 round leaves out of each seed. Sylvia's dirt still looked like dirt. One by one, all of the other seeds sprouted. Stupid spinach, muttered Sylvia. She seems upset that it's not growing like the other ones. On the first sunny day in April, Sylvia's spinach sprouted, sending 2 long shoots poking out of the dirt. The plants were smaller than Sylvia's smallest finger, but strong enough to push their way towards the sun. There you are, shouted Sylvia. My spinach! This is the first time she's been excited or had a smile on her face. That's pretty exciting when your plants start to sprout, no matter what they are. Every day, Sylvia checked her baby spinach. Good morning, she whispered. She watered her spinach and made sure it got just exactly the right amount of sunlight. And every day, Sylvia's spinach grew a little bit taller and a little bit stronger. On a blue sky day in May, the students planted their garden. They planted peas and carrots and lettuce. They planted potatoes and tomatoes and squash. They planted cucumbers and radishes, and Sylvia planted her spinach. There it is, she's saying good morning, and there they are planting everything. Weeks passed. The sun shone, the rain rained, and every day Sylvia's spinach got a little bigger and a little bit rounder. The peas sent long, wavy shoots up toward the sky. The cucumbers and squash grew big, rough leaves that even the slugs wouldn't eat. By the last week of school, Penelope's pea plants had beautiful white flowers, but no peas. Terry's tomato plants had tiny yellow star flowers, but no tomatoes. Carol's cucumbers and Sam's squash had big yellow flowers the size of Sylvia's hand, but no cucumbers or squash. There were only 3 vegetables ready to eat in the garden: lettuce, radishes, and Sylvia's spinach. That was all of the plants in the garden. Not everything gets ready at the same time, huh? Everything grows at a different rate. Class, the best part about having a garden is eating what we've grown, said Sylvia's teacher. So the class nibbled a little fresh lettuce, they bit into fat red radishes, and everyone munched on bright green spinach leaves. Everyone except Sylvia. Sylvia sniffed the spinach. It didn't smell bad. Then Sylvia stuck out her tongue and licked it. It didn't taste bad. Finally, Sylvia opened her mouth and bit that spinach leaf in half. Crunch! Not bad, said a very surprised Sylvia. As the other students picked a little of this and a little of that to take home to their family, Sylvia picked bunches and bunches of spinach. There's everyone picking their stuff in the garden. After school, Sylvia raced home to deliver her spinach. Look, Mom, look, Dad, called Sylvia. Look at my spinach. It's beautiful, said her mother. It looks scrumptious, said her father. But Sylvia, what will we do with it? Asked her mother. You don't like spinach. I tried it, Mom, Sylvia said. It's good. We can do anything we want with it. She is getting spinach to her mom. Her dad's ready to cook. That night, Sylvia tried spinach in her lasagna. She nibbled spinach in her salad. And wouldn't you know it, Sylvia's spinach was delicious. The next day, Sylvia ate spinach with her eggs. She ate spinach in her soup. She ate spinach in her sandwich. And that was the summer Sylvia said yes to spinach. So, sometimes there are things that maybe we've tasted them before, or maybe we haven't tasted them at all, but we didn't like them, or we think we don't like them, maybe just because of the way they look or the way that we've eaten them before. There's so many different ways to eat, right? She had her spinach and her eggs and her lasagna in a salad. She was eating some of it just plain. And sometimes we just think that things are gross and we're never going to try them again. But I think it's really important that we actually try them again, because our taste buds change. Or if we've not tried something ever just because somebody said it was gross or because we didn't like the way it looked, it's important to at least taste something, right? So I'm going to show you some of the spinach that we've got here in our garden. Please pull a little leaf right here. These leaves on this particular kind of spinach, there's all kinds of spinach, by the way, are a little bit rounded and pointed at the top, and then at the bottom they have these interesting little pointy parts. This is a really yummy spinach. I had a salad the other day. We might eat it just like that, right out of the garden. It's so yummy. So I hope that you want to try something new. Maybe spinach, maybe something else. I hope that Sylvia's spinach has inspired you to try new foods.